I'm Rob Eder, and this is DSNTV. I'm here today in Beverly Hills, California, the site of the newly remodeled Rite Aid Wellness Store. I'm here with Rite Aid President and COO Ken Martindale.
Rob, how are you?
Very good. This is a really exciting store, Ken.
It's an exciting day for us. We've been waiting a long time to get this one redone.
Now, we've seen a few of the wellness stores, and we've talked to you guys before, and you know, in the past you've referred to the wellness store as not a set prototype, but more of an evolution. You know, that said, can you talk to us a little bit about what's evolved, you know, in the store and what we're looking at here, how this is a little bit different from some of the other stores you've done?
Absolutely. You know, over the last 3 or 4 years, there really has been an evolution. We've got 1,300 of these stores done now. And I think as we continue to spend more time with the customers and our associates, listening to the needs that the customers have, we're continuing to evolve, and you can see a lot of it. Right behind us, the beauty department has clearly evolved from the flat wall that we used to put into all the stores to a much more interactive experience now with a lot of prestige lines and our beauty advisor as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, this was a former Thrifty store, right?
It was. Years ago, this was a Thrifty.
And is this the first time that it's been remodeled in the time since Rite Aid?
Yeah, it's been at least 20 years since this store has been remodeled, so it was in need.
So it's quite a difference that the customers...
It's a massive difference, and the customers have really responded well. This is really a flagship for us here. This is a great store, and it's really the first time we've been able to show the full complement of products and services that we've developed to the West Coast. So we're very excited to have this one done.
Do you plan to roll out more of these wellness stores on the West Coast?
We do. You know, we've got 450 stores we're going to do this year, and a large percentage of those are out on the West Coast. And we're really looking forward to getting the sister store, it's about 4 or 5 blocks away, redone before the end of the year, so we'll have 2 of these in Beverly Hills.
Wow, wow. And you know, for those of you who've never walked one of the former Thrifty stores, the Rite Aid stores, these West Coast stores are a lot bigger than the standard Rite Aid prototype, about 5,000–6,000 square feet.
Yeah, on average, that's probably about right.
And we're noticing it's allowing you guys to take make a much larger presence in certain areas. Food, we noticed.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's the same categories we've been talking about for a while, Rob. It's beauty. It's all the health, the OTC, the vitamins and supplements. Food, obviously, is really important. And those areas just continue to expand and really do well in this wellness format.
You know, we've seen a good deal of innovation from you guys in these wellness stores. Pharmacy, particularly, was one of the early wins for you. And
yep.
You mentioned beauty. Can you talk to us a little bit about some of the new things that are happening in this store?
The beauty has been an ongoing evolution, and I think you and I talked about the store down in the West Village in New York City, and this is just the next evolution to that. So beauty just continues to grow and become more important to us. But I think the OTC department is a very interesting example. You know, that was a situation where we brought a number of our supplier partners together, and they really helped us tear that thing down and build it back up in a fashion that is much easier to shop, gives a lot more information to the consumer, and actually brings some product out and makes it a little more interactive for them. So we've been in pilot for, I don't know, 6 to 9 months on that. And we are now starting to roll out the new OTC program, which is what you see back here in this particular store.
What are you trying to accomplish?
We're trying to help educate the consumer. So when they come to the area that they need for whatever is ailing them at that particular time, we want to make it easier for them to find the product. Then once they get there, we want to help educate them on the proper way to treat that. So it may be an allergy. You first of all need to treat it, then you need to soothe, and then you need to go to prevention. And so we're trying to educate them into the full scope of treatment. And it's worked well. It's easier to find things, and it's answering a lot of the questions that they have on whatever it is that's bothering them that particular day. Another good example might be the Fresh Day Cafe that you saw when you walked in the door.
Yes.
Now that one is a pilot.
Okay.
We've only got a couple of them open right now, and we're serving coffee bean and tea leaf beverages. We've got some sandwiches, both lunch and breakfast. We've got some pastries, and of course, we're on the West Coast. We got to have our famous Thrifty ice cream over there as well.
Right. And were you always doing hand-serve ice cream in this
We were,
location?
but we've added all the other products that are over there now are brand new.
Right. And I did notice that right outside there is something that I've never seen in a Rite Aid.
Yeah, our first patio. We've got a very nice little deck outside, French doors, so you can go and enjoy your coffee and your ice cream and relax a little bit before you come in and shop.
Now, the other thing that I've noticed, Ken, is a lot more service in the stores, more associates units, doing very specialized roles. Clearly the Wellness Ambassador program has been very, very big for you guys. We noticed more than one of them in the store here. But talk to us about the new role that we see here in the store.
Well, you know, I think we were probably having this discussion 3 years ago about wellness ambassadors. And at the time we had probably 20 or 30 of them. And today we've got 1,700 of them walking the aisles of our stores and reaching out to the communities to try and bring more folks into our stores and back to the pharmacy. So now the next evolution really is beauty. And we've got about 20 of these folks on staff now. And they're in select locations where we have a larger beauty presence, and we believe that we've got the opportunity to grow that business. And I think you had a chance to talk to Stephanie a few minutes ago. She's very engaged. She's really excited about her business and the impact that she can make on the customers in her store. And that's really what we're seeing from all of our beauty advisors, as well as our wellness ambassadors. So you're right, that personal touch is really important, and we think it's something that can help differentiate Rite Aid.
Yeah, well, you mentioned the vendors very quickly. I'm certain that the vendors are excited about the ambassador, the wellness ambassadors, and the beauty advisors, because clearly it helps sell more product.
Yep.
But talk to us a little bit more about the role that your vendors have had in helping to create these stores. I mean, there's really a lot of innovation for the aisle.
Yeah, Rob, I can't say enough good things about the vendor community and how they've supported us the last few years. You know, we went through quite a transition, just even getting to the point where we could start remodeling stores. And we were very vocal asking them for help and helping us figure out how to build a new model, how to identify consumer needs and do a more effective job of delivering against those needs. And they have stepped up and they have performed in spades for us. It's just been phenomenal. And a lot of the things that you're seeing, both beauty, OTC, over in the wine and spirits department, all the way through the store, this is really the culmination of a lot of efforts with our team, our category management team, and our pharmacy clinical team, working with vendors to drive a much, much better experience for our customers. And it's been exciting, and we really appreciate all the help they've given us.
You know, and you know, maybe this just says a lot about me, but I couldn't help but notice the presence in wine and spirits. I've never seen anything like that in a Rite Aid store.
It's, you know, the wine and spirits department continues to evolve too. And we're trying to do a better job of tailoring that mix to the customers wherever we're operating the store. Obviously, we're in Beverly Hills and a little higher end clientele, and so we've stepped up our game, not only in wine and spirits, but also in the craft beer side. If you go over there, we've got a number of things going on in craft beer that we haven't had in other stores. So far, again, the reaction from the customers have just been phenomenal.
Well, this is a really exciting store. Ken, thank you so much for your time. Vendors, if you get out to LA, please make it a point to come to the new Rite Aid store out here in Beverly Hills. It's North Canon Drive, 300 North Canon Drive. Walk the aisles. This is a really, really exciting store, and it says a lot about the journey Rite Aid has taken as a company and where they're at today. I'm Rob Eder. He's Ken Martindale. Keep watching DSNTV.